Do you want to do the intro again, friend? Wait, no, fine. I'll do it.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Short of Expectations. I'm Joanne. That's Fern. We actually caught it early this time. We only recorded like 7-ish minutes of stuff. And Fern realized they had their desktop audio on. So
I do this every time.
It's okay. It happens. Fern is also eating a chocolate-covered banana. I am finishing off some yogurt because I had really spicy food for dinner and my tummy hurts. Also, Happy New Year! Happy New Year! It's 2024.
It is! Oh my god, Happy New Year. I feel nothing. But, you know, we ball.
We ball.
You know, actually, let's talk about our goals. What are your goals for 2024, Joanne?
My goals?
Yeah.
Maybe talk a little less. I feel like I talk too much. I feel like I yap a lot. And
no, that's good.
That's good? To yap?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I'll rescind that goal then. I don't know. I don't really do resolutions. I feel like they're kind of overrated, and I feel like people don't usually go through with them, so like, what's the point of even making them? I don't know. Do you have any goals, Fern?
I have very vague goals.
Mm-hmm.
Get yoked.
What does that mean? Get yoked? What?
Get swole.
Oh, get swole. Okay.
Yeah.
Who says get yoked, Fern? No one says that.
A lot of people say
Who
that.
Who says that? Okay, listen.
A lot of people.
Comment down below if you've ever said get yoked, because I've never heard of it before.
Anyway. Oh, for YouTube or like for the internet, one of my goals is to get 1,000 Twitch followers, and I'm so far away from that, but I think I can do it because
I believe in you.
Yeah, I believe in myself.
That's
and
good.
I want to do that for 2024. I want to get at least 1,000 Twitch followers. They don't have to be subscribers. They just have to click that freaking follow button. You got stalked. And I think you should, if anything, you should use it for content.
Okay, I will try to be careful with how I tell the story because I don't want to risk getting sued. I don't know what this...
As long as you say no names, it's fine.
Okay.
Or you don't say his name.
Okay, alright. Basically, what happened this past semester, was, there was... Oh god, I don't... Because the identifying information about this person is what, like, really... It, like... How do I phrase it, Fern? How do I phrase it?
This isn't very identifying information.
What, like their age and, like, their year in school?
Yeah, there's a lot of people that are those things at the same time.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. Well, okay, I'm also not lying about anything that happened, because, like, this actually happened. I have documentation.
Yeah, you can't get sued. He's not even gonna see this.
Okay. I work at a late-night kitchen, and pretty much every residential college at Yale has one of these kitchens. And I, you know, I do my thing. I'll make quesadillas, I'll make smoothies, I'll do the register, I'll even make chicken nuggets once in a while. I do all the things, sort of. Well, anyways, so I was working one night, and I'm on the register, and this guy comes up to me and tries to order, like, a quesadilla or something, some kind of item that involved using, like, the oven or the grill. And my late-night kitchen, at least, I think the rules are different for everyone, but mine has a rule specifically where, like, you have, like, a cutoff time, basically, for, like, when you can order hot food, because we need time to, like, you know, clean our appliances and stuff so we can go to bed. And he tried to order, like, a hot food item, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, we don't do hot food after, like, this time. And he was like, you're not sorry, you're saying you're sorry, like, in a joking way. So I was like, I can get you chips. I don't know what you want from me, man. So he like ordered something else, and I think he was fine with that. And that pretty much was it. And like the following week, I'm pretty sure I was working at the grill. And the way that the kitchen set up is that like you have like the grill on one side of the kitchen, and then you have to like turn and like use the cutting board on the other side of the kitchen, sort of kitchen. It's like it's like a very narrow whatever. So I was cutting up a quesadilla, and he was there, and he asked if I remembered him, and I was like, yeah, you're the guy that got mad at me because I couldn't give you hot food after that time or whatever. And he was like, oh, I wasn't like mad, and I was like, okay. And so I went back to doing work, and then he like was trying to make small talk with me, and he asked me if I was Korean, and I was like, yeah, dude. Like, yeah. And then he was like, do you know how people like usually know if you're Korean? And I was like, I don't know, a vibe. Like, I didn't know what to say. So I ended up giving him his food. And then he like left pretty soon after that. But he told me that he was leaving. And I remember he was like, what did he say? He was like, oh no, before that, sorry, he asked if I knew what his name was. And I said no, because that was like my second time talking to him. And then he told me, and I told him my name. And then he was starting to leave. And then before he left, though, he asked like what days I usually work. And my schedule is a little different that week, so I just told him all the days, I guess. And he was like, okay, well, what was your name again? And I was like, oh, I'm Joanne. He was like, okay, well, I think I'm heading out, Joanne, but I'll see you. And then he said, like, whatever day I was supposed to work next. So he leaves, and I'm like, was he trying to flirt with me? Like, am I getting rizzed up? Like, what's happening?
Well, okay, he was trying to flirt. I wouldn't say that was riz, though. So
I remember I asked my shift manager, I was like, did you see that, like, do you think that he was flirting with me? And he told me, he was like, I don't know, I didn't, like, hear what he was saying, but, like, we've been hearing from customers and stuff that, like, he's been a little, like, so just, like, keep that in mind. And I was like, okay. And then he came back, not the day that I was supposed to work next, but I think the week after again. And like, it was a pretty, I don't remember. Oh no, he like asked if I remembered who he was, and I was like, yeah, you're so and so, and he got like very excited when I said I remembered who he was, and I was like, okay. Shift went, pretty much, it went like fine. And then I was hanging out with my coworkers after our shift ended, and he comes over and just starts kind of talking to us. So I was like, okay, like whatever, like I'll let this happen. And then I start lamenting about my dating life because I'm very single, and it's a little sad. I'm a single Pringle floating in the wind. And then he starts telling me about his dating habits, and he was like, yeah, I've been on like 60 dates since like the spring, and I was like, okay.
The way he knows how many, he keeps score.
He was like, I go to New York a lot, like just because the dating pool is like bigger and like fair. There are more people in New York. And he was like, I'm actually going to New York tomorrow because I have 3 different dates. And in my head, I was like, don't you have like class? Like, what's going on?
3 dates in one day
to go to New York, And then that pretty much was it. I was just like, okay, like, good for you, I guess. And then he came back the following week, and this time he had a girl with him. And they were like eating their food at like a farther table away from where the kitchen was. I didn't think anything of it. Same thing sort of happens though, where like shift ends, hang out with my coworkers, he comes over and he asks if I can help him with something. And I was like, what is it? And he asked me to like pick out pictures of himself for like a dating profile. I was like, okay, sure, like I've done this for my friends before, like it's whatever. But bro had Google form with the pictures on it. He had a Google form with the pictures on it.
Oh my God.
And then he had 2 different scales made from 1 to 7. One was for like how much I personally liked the picture, and the second one was for how well I thought the picture was gonna do on his profile. And so I'm filling it out. He's watching me fill it out. And then he like tells me about how like he gets feedback from the girls that he dates, and he was like, yeah, the girl that I was with actually, like, we were on a date. And I was like, hold on. I was like, you brought your girl here for a date, because the place where I work is not like a high-end restaurant. Like, it's a student-run kitchen. It's not like, it's not glamorous at all. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, was this your first date with this girl? Because I thought if it was like a third or fourth date, you know, that could be kind of cute. But he said it was his first. And I was like, oh lord.
and wait, and that place is open super late at night.
Yeah.
That you should not go on a first date at
he
night.
said to me the reason why he brought her there was because they both weren't free until later in the day. Or later in the night, so that's why. So like I get it sort of, but whatever. But he told me that like he gets feedbacks from the girls that he goes on dates with, and he'll give them like $50 Amazon gift cards to get me.
That's actually fucking crazy.
I know. I was like, damn. But my friend and I, like, we were telling him, we were like, dating's not really something that you can like try to get down to like a science, sort of like with the feedback and the form. Like, it just has to be something that naturally happens, you know. We're trying to help him out,
real as fuck.
And then I start again lamenting about being single. I was like, damn, I'm like 19 years old. I've never been in a relationship before, or serious relationship, I mean. And he was like, oh no, that's okay. I think it was like 19, 20, 21-ish, like when I was in my first serious relationship. And I was like, hold on. I thought he was like a junior or senior, like just coming to where I worked. Cause like he mentioned living off campus. So I was like, oh, he must be like an upperclassman or something. But he said that, and I was like, how old are you? And he was like, I'm 24. I was like, oh. And so I, at first, try to give him the benefit of the doubt, because I thought maybe he was like an international student who happened to gap, because like that happens, you know. And so you end up just being older than your peers. So I asked him, I was like, what year are you in? And he said he was a grad student. I was like, oh. Okay. And so when I heard
for context, I'm pretty are grad students supposed to have access to the thing?
No, they don't. They don't even have swipe access to the main gates to the residential college. Because my roommate, her older sister, she, as an undergrad, was in our residential college, but like when she became a grad student, she didn't have swipe access anymore because she was a grad student. So I obviously was visibly shocked. And he's like, he was confused as to why I was shocked. He was like, did you not know that? Because he also like looked younger, so I didn't assume anything. But I was like, no, it's just that like all of my friends are undergrads. So I wouldn't immediately assume that someone's like not an undergrad, you know? And so he like bought.
You should have asked him how he was getting in.
But okay, that's the thing, because when I ended up talking to the higher ups about this, I was like, we don't know how he's been getting in. We think, allegedly, I'm not saying that this is fact. We think he might have just been waiting for people to like come in and like just was walking in with them. I don't know, because like that can happen too.
It's so fucking weird, dude.
I don't know. It just was weird in general that he was like coming to this undergrad space. But then after that, like, I don't remember anything, like, substantial happening during a work shift. The only time I saw him, like, after that was, like, I was coming home late because I had, like, a dance performance, and I also had gone out this one night because it was my friend's birthday and she wanted to go out. So I got back to my residential college kind of late, and I was like, oh, I'm kind of hungry. Like, I'll get some chips from, like, the vending machine that's near the kitchen where I work. And I'll just, like, you know, walk from home there. And he was there. Bro was there, just chilling on the couch near the kitchen. And I was like, because I was the only one there, he saw me, and so I ended up talking to him for a bit. And it was, like, late. It was, like, 1 or 2 in the morning, and at some point I like legit fell asleep while we were talking, and he saw that I fell asleep. He was like, did you fall asleep? And I was like, yeah. And he wouldn't let me leave. He kept talking to me when I was falling asleep. And so I was just like just trying to be nice. I didn't want it because like he wasn't objectively being like creepy, but it just was a little. The whole vibe was just off. Um, and
I
then
feel like he okay. I feel like he struggles with social cues
that's what me and my
because
coworkers were saying as well.
because if he does if someone falls asleep while you're talking to them, like that's kind of a good sign that you should just stop.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know.
What the fuck?
That's why I feel like sort of bad about the situation because like I don't know if he was like intentionally being malicious, but he was overstepping a lot, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But anywho, so he asks for my Instagram and I give it to him. We exchange Instagrams. And like I ended up just going to bed, and then during the week before finals period. So at Yale, the week before finals period is called reading week, and you don't have any
It
classes.
sounds like that sounds like a fucking scholastic book fair, like elementary school type thing.
It's just a week that is reserved solely for people to be able to like have the time to study for their finals, work on final projects, work on final essays and stuff. But I mean, if you have a light load, it's pretty much just like a free week to do whatever. But this finals period at least had a bit of a lighter load with my finals, so I volunteered to work at the kitchen like once during my regular shift and then like an extra day because I had the time. And I remember like that Sunday of that week I was having dinner with my coworkers. I usually don't, but I happened to be sitting with them at dinner, and I see from my phone, like I get a notification and it's the guy DMing me on Instagram asking when I worked that week. And so I was sitting with like my boss and like my other coworkers, and I was like, this is a little weird. Like, why is he like DMing me on Instagram asking me about when I worked this week? And they all were kind of like relaying their feelings. Like the consensus was just that they all found him just a little weird. And I was starting to find it weird as well. And I was just like, yeah, like because I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt for this whole like situation, or for the whole like extent that I was talking to him. But I sat on it and I was like, it's kind of funky that this grad student is consistently coming to this like pretty much exclusively undergrad space, and he's consistently talking to me, a 19-year-old grad or undergrad, I don't think anything of it. I just don't reply to him, and I go to the kitchen that night because I can get free food because I work there. And I was munching on a quesadilla, working on an essay, and I see him coming towards me out of the corner of my eye, and he sits next to me at the couches, and he starts talking to me, and I'm like trying to be very curt and like short with my responses because I actually was doing work, and I wanted to be left alone. And he eventually, I think, got the hint that time because I was being short, and he left. But I turned to one of my coworkers because they like happened to be there, and I was like, that was so awkward. And they were like, yeah, that was awkward too. And then I worked my like extra shift, and he wasn't showing up, and I was like, I have a feeling he's gonna come like tomorrow because tomorrow's my regular shift. And he did, and I got really freaked out because I was like, oh my god. And so my shift manager that day, it was different from my normal shift manager. He was more in the know of what was going on, and like he, I guess, saw that I got kind of like jumpy, and so he was like, hey Joanne, do you want to take that bathroom break that you told me about earlier? So I had an excuse to leave, so I went to the bathroom and I peed because I was there, so like might as well. And I'm looking at like our work group chat, and one of my coworkers who was like not working that night but just was there, he was like, yeah, he like came up to me and asked about you after you left, and I was like, oh. So I come back and my friend's like at the counter, and he was like, yeah, he came up to me, he was like, hey, do you know if anything's like going on with Joanne? Because like I swear she saw me, and the second that she did, she left. And he like tried to BS something. He was like, I don't know, like maybe like she just needed to use the bathroom, or like her roommate needed her, I don't know. And apparently he was like, well, if you know something, like let me know. And so I was like, oh Lord.
God.
And so my shift manager that night had me like sit behind the wall of the kitchen so that this guy couldn't try to come up and talk to me. And my friend
shift manager.
Yeah, W shift manager. love this shift manager. But yeah, so my friend who was there, he took a picture of the guy when he was coming to get his order, because my shift manager that night, he was like, when he comes to get his order, like, I'm gonna make sure he can't talk to you. So I was like, okay. So when he came, he like had me like pretend to take inventory from the fridge. And my friend took a picture, and you can see the guy like looking at my direction to like see what I'm doing. And it just was so strange. And I remember like
should we show the picture? It doesn't have his face in it. I saw it.
Okay. We'll show the picture. It just whatever. Anywho, so
but at least then you know there's photographic evidence. Okay.
Yes. The shift ends and we're supposed to start cleanup, and my friend comes back over and he's like he's gonna be here a while because like he lingers a lot. That was his thing.
Yeah.
And so he was like, Joanne, I think you should just go home early. And my shift manager that night, he was like agreeing, and I was like, no, I feel bad, like I want to help clean. And he was like, Joanne, as your manager, I'm telling you to go home. And I was like, damn, he pulled the manager card on me. So I had to go home, but I texted after to like see if the coast was clear. So I came back after like he for sure left. And I was like, I'm really sorry, like, that I had to leave early. And they all were so nice about it. But we were, like, debriefing the situation, trying to figure out what to do. And then one of our coworkers who was not there that night sends a text to our group chat, and it's a screenshot of the guy DMing me on Instagram asking about me. He was like, hey, like, hope finals is going well. Like, just want to ask, like, do you happen to know Joanne who works at the kitchen? And he lied to him. He was like, oh no, not that well. Why? And he was like, oh, okay, well, like, something like kind of weird happened, but like I'll tell you about it later. Like, and so then the next day, myself and like some of like my higher ups, the kitchen, like went to the higher ups at my residential college to like tell them what happened. And then they were like, we'll see what we can do or like we'll talk about what we can do like from our standpoint. But then they recommended that I take some kind of like formal action outside of just the residential college. So I did. That's why I did the Title IX thing. And then I had to talk to the YPD, the police, about it as well.
Yeah.
And all is well. He like cannot but like he's not allowed to like come into the residential college or like try to talk to me, otherwise he can get arrested.
Is that a restraining order?
It's like a mini restraining order just within Yale.
Oh.
Yeah.
So if he saw you like outside of campus, would it be okay if he...
I don't know.
Well, I hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah, I don't know about like the specifics, but it's just a general like if he talks or if he tries to communicate with me at all, like he could get arrested.
Yeah.
But all is well. I'm safe. We're chilling.
Yeah. It's real. Don't ask when people are working and then show up when they're working. Like, unless you're like friends with them.
We think
then, like...
it was so that he could try to get free food. Cause like, if our specific kitchen has a rule where like, or a rule, that's like a thing where like, you can choose 2 people a shift to give free food to. But it just was still a little funky. And I personally just felt a little uncomfortable with it.
Yeah.
Just a lot of boundaries were being crossed I did not appreciate.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely was, I think, trying to get free food, because wasn't there, like, the other person that he was like, can I have free food? And she was like, only my friends get free food, and then he was, like, trying to, like, become her friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also, the way he was, like, talking about dating and, like, making you fill out a Google form for his like Tinder pictures.
Again, I don't know
like...
for certain if he's trying to be like malicious at all, because again, like when I was talking about with the coworkers, we all were like, we don't know if he can like he just seems to not be able to pick up on certain social cues and stuff. So I don't know what was going on, but I just wasn't vibing with it.
Yeah, he's a freaking weirdo.
I could have overreacted. Maybe it's just an overreaction on my part. I don't know, but that's just what I felt
he's not even
doing.
supposed to be there.
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
So like,
we'll see. We'll see if the internet ends up flaming me for what I did.
I feel like Fernified Nation is based enough.
Okay.
They won't get.
I hope so. I'm sorry if I overreacted for Fernified Nation.
Dude, first of all, don't apologize to Fernified Nation. Even if there's comments of people like being weird about it and being like, oh my god, you're so dramatic. I'm gonna take them and I'm gonna evict them from Fernified Nation, and they're gonna be exiled. And also, I'm gonna be like, get behind me, and you're gonna get behind me.
Damn, I just yapped for so long. Fern, do you have anything?
It was purposeful yapping. It was
purposeful yapping.
It's a crazy story.
It was crazy. It was a crazy way to end my semester, for sure.
Yeah. Anyways. I didn't get stalked.
Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah, everything went normally for my semester. Guys, we're gonna have Alex as a guest.
I don't know who Alex is.
He's my friend. I was hanging out with him the other day, and he was like, well, first of all, we had an amazing conversation about like dinosaurs and evolution. We talked about Cars, the movie, and how like, you know, we'll wait until he's on.
Okay.
Talk about it.
Okay.
Okay.
There was a person that I was talking to, and they made me like watch Cars when we were like talking, because it was their favorite movie.
Whose favorite
Disney movie? At least I think it was their favorite Disney movie.
First of all, that's Pixar.
Okay.
I think.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, whose favorite movie is Cars?
I don't know. There was a reason why I don't really talk to this person anymore.
Wait, who is it?
You don't know them. You don't know them.
Oh,
wait, no, you do. Alright, I've told you about them, but you don't know them personally.
Oh, is it the one that is like, I don't know how to describe him actually.
The one I wrote the song about when I was 16 years old. I had a very brief career as a SoundCloud musician. I've taken down my songs now, but...
Well, you took them down? No!
Yes!
SoundCloud!
I don't want that on my digital footprint!
I think you should re-upload them.
No, they're cringy!
Well, yeah, but it's okay.
If Fernified Nation can somehow find them on Spotify, because some of them are on Spotify.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's big.
No, it's not. But yeah,
is it easy to get songs on Spotify?
It was not. I personally did not get on Spotify. It was through someone else that we both knew.
Oh.
Do you know?
It's all making sense now.
Yes,
it's all making sense. Anyways, yeah, you had a little music career.
I had
and you were e-dating
during the Listen, the quarantine was a rough time, okay? The quarantine was we all were doing unhinged things during 2020, okay? No one can be mad at me about that.
It's okay. I shaved half my eyebrow off.
You did.
You
I
know.
watched it happen on Instagram. My Fern during it was like around Thanksgiving. I'm pretty sure tried to give themselves an eyebrow slit, and they went on Instagram Live to do it.
No. You don't get it. You don't get it, Joanne. I wasn't trying to give myself an eyebrow slit. I was trying to cut off like the tails of my eyebrows and like make my eyebrows go like upwards. And I don't think it's even possible with my anatomy. I don't think it's ever gonna happen. But anyways, I cut off a little bit too much off the top, and that's all that happened.
And I watched it happen live on Instagram, and I was like, Fern, what did you just do? And then we all went on Discord, me and Fern and our other friends, and we pointed, and there's a picture of us pointing and laughing at Fern. They shaved off their eyebrow on Instagram Live.
Wait, where is that picture? I don't even remember that.
I have it. I can send it to you later.
Okay. Thank you. God, it grew back within like a month, and I was inside the whole time. Well, I did get my appendix taken out, and in the hospital, I took a selfie, and you can see the like remnants of like my eyebrow, and it's like still growing back. But like, it was fine.
I was gonna use the Cars thing to segue into. Should I talk about this on the internet? Okay, because bouncing off of me being single thing, I have started using dating apps, or one rather, and there's a person that I've been talking to, and we were like the other day we were talking about like TV shows and stuff, and like I told them, I was like, oh, I've never like seen the High School Musical movies, like I didn't watch the show either because like I don't have Disney Plus. What?
We are hive minds because I don't think I've ever seen them either.
Yeah. And this person was all like shocked. They're like, they're like, uncultured. And I was like, I know, I'm so ashamed. But I'll give them a chance. I'll give the movies a chance. You know? Not just to appease them. Just because I've actually been meaning to watch them. I've been meaning to watch a lot of stuff, but I just don't have the streaming services. Have
you seen Mean Girls?
Yes. Yeah.
I watched that for the first time in like 2022, or like maybe 2023, like early 2023. Because I was like, I've never seen Mean Girls,
right? And
I was like, holy shit. I need to know like the references because people are making references and I don't get it. I think Mean Girls came out the year we were born.
2004?
2004!
Damn! Wow.
We are as
old
as Mean Girls.
Wow.
Actually, it's a little bit older than us. It's a little bit older than us. It came out in the... Wait. This is the new Mean Girls. Fuck you. Fuck you. I don't want you. I'm not talking about you. Wow, okay.
So mean, Fern. What did the new Mean Girls do to you?
Okay, Mean Girls, the real one is...
Wait, the new Mean Girls, do you mean the sequel that they made or the musical that's coming out?
The musical that's coming out.
Okay.
But the real one is older than you, but not older than me.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Anywho, so yeah, this person I'm talking to right now, they want me to watch, or they recommended at least that I watch the High School Musical movies. I think One Tree Hill. They're really into One Tree Hill. And Taylor Swift, or more Taylor Swift at least. I started where's my phone? Oh, I can't show out my phone because I'm FaceTiming a friend. But I started listening to 1989, Taylor's version, because Scooter Braun is yucky.
Yeah.
And yeah, like it's a fine album. I've like heard all of this, not all of the songs, or the songs so far that I've listened to, I have heard already, just because of like pop culture.
I don't fuck with Taylor Swift, but I do like some of her songs. I like Enchanted a lot. I like
her older stuff.
Yeah. Okay, like I like her song where she's like being like a pick me.
Oh, You Belong With Me?
Yeah, that one where she's like, I'm not like other girls. I wear sneakers.
Yes. Love story I like as well. Dear John, I like as well. I thought I liked
Fuck John Mayer.
Fuck John Mayer.
Fuck John Mayer.
Really...
Speaking of John Mayer, if your name is John, that's like really embarrassing.
Wait, I have a friend named John. John, if you're watching this, hi John.
Dude, okay, like this is nothing personal, but like if your name is John, that's like embarrassing because like
he can't help it.
Yes, he can. You can go by a different name.
He's a white man from Wisconsin. He can't help that.
Okay, yeah, and that's literally what I'm talking about. Like, you are the most normal NPC person ever. Like, you are John from Wisconsin. You are like you are just.
I'm sorry for just flaming you. I'm so sorry.
It's just like the first name that you think of when you think of just like a generic name is John. It's always John, and like. And John is like it's like related to so many other different names, and it's just like you're so basic, like you're just like you have nothing, like you have no flavor, dude. And oh my god, and like every fucking no, and let me get in there. I was also thinking about this. Jack from the fairy tales is like he's everywhere. He's a fucking weirdo. He's stupid. He's getting into all these like predicaments.
Jack from the fairy tales. What do you mean?
Jack from the fairy tales, from like Jack and Jill went up the fucking hill, like Jack and the Beanstalk.
Yeah, I understand. Okay, maybe it's not all the same Jack though. It could be different Jacks.
No, I think I had canon that it's the same Jack.
Canon? It's like a crossover.
Yeah.
They're all in the same universe, like the Disney multiverse.
Yes. And so it's all the same Jack. He's getting into all these stupid predicaments. He's just a little dummy. And like Jack, do you know what Jack comes from? It comes from John, because Jack is a nickname for John. It's short for John. I don't know why, because it's not even shorter than John. It's the same number of syllables. It's fucking stupid. It's stupid. God.
John, if you're watching this, I'm really sorry. I think you have a swell name. My John has some flavor. No, listen. My John has some flavor. He let me wax half of his leg before we left for school. No. Or no, because he lost a bet. I forgot what the bet was. And the consequence was that he was going to get his legs waxed, but no one got around to waxing his legs. So I was like, I'm going to take some initiative and wax myself. But I got the wrong kind of waxing strips. I got the ones for your face and not your legs. So I didn't have
so they weren't powerful?
No. They were powerful, but I didn't have enough to do the whole leg. So I could only do like half of the leg. But he was a good sport about it. He also did not react that much to pain, so like kudos to him, because I was a baby the last time I tried to wax myself.
Wow.
Yes, so
I've never waxed myself. I'm so scared.
Don't.
Yeah,
it sucked.
Yeah, but dude, if your name is Jack, you're literally a cartoon character. Like, you are literally not real. Like, you're not real. You're from a fucking fairy tale. You're from the fucking Brothers Grimm. God, like,
wait, I know someone named Jack too. Not well, but he seems like a swell guy too.
No, and you know you know what he is? He's a fucking imposter, because his name isn't even really Jack. His name is John.
Riled up about this, Fern.
I've been thinking about this for like this has been marinating in my mind for like months.
For months.
Yes.
For months.
I just like figured it out like a long time ago, and I just didn't get to say it on the podcast until now.
Okay.
But like, dude.
What?
Wait a second.
What?
Joanne is derived from John. Oh my god, you're all like cousins.
No! No, I'm a Korean individual. John and Jack, I'm pretty sure, are both white.
You are distantly related to them.
Okay, I'll let them know. I'll be sure to let them know the next time I see
them.
We're cousins.
Yeah. Your name is really John. I hope you know that. Like, if you really think about it.
I really think about I'll really think about it then tonight when I go to sleep. I'll really think about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I hope you're sleepless about it.
Sleepless. Speaking of
Yeah.
sleep, oh god, I like hella overslept today. I woke up at like 11. I did not mean to do that. I just was like, cause I was in Vegas for the past week. That's why we're recording now. Just cause we actually both were out of the state for a bit,
Mhm.
but I was in Vegas, and I drove with my family, and oh Lord, road trip. I don't know why people are always so like, we should do a road trip. We should do a road trip. Road trips can be the most. They are like a test of like
I love
resilience,
road
of
trips.
patience. Really?
I mean, you're right, but I love road trips.
I think you either need to be really close with the people that you go on this road trip with, or like you just pick the right people. Because if you pick the wrong
Mm.
people, like it could end relationships genuinely.
Yeah.
Because when I was driving back with my family, like my social battery at that point was just so dead that the tiniest things were like annoying me, and so I didn't talk for that whole road trip. Because like when I open my mouth when I'm angry, I just say really mean things. I've
Mhm.
realized that. So that's why when I get mad or annoyed, I just don't talk until I'm calm. um, but damn. But I was really tired, and that I think that's why I overslept.
Yeah. I do that. I wake up late like every day, but
Mm.
I suffer no consequences for it because I always schedule my classes like late
Mm.
in the day, or not, maybe not even late in the day, but like in the middle of the day. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like if I wake up at 11, I don't have class until 12:30. So
Wow,
I
you are
have
so
a
lucky.
whole hour and a half.
I
Yeah.
have a straight up 9 a.m. next semester. Like it
Why did you
starts at
do that to
because
yourself?
okay, it was a major requirement, but the class itself
Oh.
actually seemed very interesting, but it was only offered at 9 a.m. So that's why I took it. But I
Mm,
only have it on like certain days. Other days I just have to be up for my 9:25 classes instead.
9:25.
Which is not because I had 9:25 classes this past semester, and like it was like fine. And actually,
It's just
because like
that's just a weird time to start.
yeah, well, because my first year as well, both semesters, I had classes that started at 10:30, but that would just mean I would wake up at 10, and I would feel a little defeated because my suite mates, had classes that started earlier, or like one of them did at least, and so I would see her, and she'd already be like, prepped and ready for the day, or like she'll already have gone through a substantial chunk of her day, and I would like just be waking up, and so I'd be like, oh, I feel so like unproductive, but like also I don't have class until 10:30, so like what do I do? Just like stay up. So having a 9:25 helped because it got me
Mhm.
up earlier. Um,
Yeah.
so it
I
wasn't
should
bad.
probably do that. I probably should. I need to do two things. This is kind of like related to New Year's resolutions.
Hmm.
I need to wake up earlier and like fix my sleep schedule because like I usually go to bed at like 1 in the morning.
Hmm.
And I am a person, by the way, I need so much sleep. I don't know what's wrong with like me, but most people need like 8 hours.
Hmm.
Sometimes people run on less. I will go to sleep at 1 in the morning. I'll have to sleep like 10 hours, or
Damn.
else I feel tired. Sometimes
Mm.
I sleep 10 hours and I still feel tired, but that's also because I do have major depressive disorder.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah.
That's more understandable.
Yeah, but like for the most part, I forgot what I was going to say.
That's okay.
Yeah, but the other thing that I need to do is I need to start walking cuz like I
I
am
love
planning
walking.
to go. Yeah, I am planning to go to a national park, and it's like I think we're like backpacking. We're like
Mm.
walking all through the entire park.
Hmm.
So like I have to prepare for that. I think that's gonna be in like summer. It's Shenandoah.
Shenandoah.
Shenandoah National Park in
Wow.
Virginia.
Wow. Virginia.
Virginia, yeah.
Damn.
I've never been to the American South.
I've been to Texas a couple times.
Okay, I've technically been to Texas, but like,
Wait, what do you mean technically? Like, you just
I
have like a
talked.
layover there?
Yeah, I talked about
Oh.
it in like the first episode. I threw up everywhere. Like,
Oh, wait,
like. I want to go to every state in the United States because I feel like that would be cool. I want to go to every national park. I want to go to every state. I want to. I want to go to every continent. I want to,
like
including.
Antarctica?
Okay, I don't have to go to Antarctica. Like, okay, that's like a stretch goal. If I get to Antarctica, I'm goated. Like, you know what I mean?
Wait, I was gonna say you could technically go to, because like, have you seen those TikToks of like the cruises that go to Antarctica?
Oh.
And like they're like, I don't know what they're going to Antarctica for. Maybe I'm missing something, but these people will go to Antarctica on these like giant cruises.
Wait, they're not like they're not scientists?
I don't know if they're scientists. That's why I'm confused if I'm missing something. But like,
okay, I'm not gonna start studying like a whole field.
I don't need to study something to go. But like these people will go on these like gigantic cruises and they'll have like presentation stuff. And like the main thing I'll see from these cruises is when they go through the Drake Passage, because the Drake Passage is a very dangerous body of water. But like
shit.
you have to pass through it to get to Antarctica. And like it can either, from what I've heard, be very calm or be very like rough and bumpy. And so like when they go through the Drake Passage, when it's super rough and bumpy, like the waves will literally like cover the entire boat basically.
Oh my god, wait, like, that's so fucking scary.
It is scary. They'll be chilling, but I've told my friends before, like, I low-key want to be on that ship.
And yeah, like, no, I get it though.
And if it happens to go down, you know, Titan submersible style, like, I could be like an urban legend at my school. My friend, they get so upset when I say that. When I'm like, oh my god, guys, if I like die in a really like horrific, like a spirited away, y'all can get caught from that. You could be like, I knew that girl that went on that ship through the Drake Passage and died. This is getting a little morbid, but
it's okay, dude. I feel so alive in like when I go into storms and like when I'm on a boat and like it's wavy and like it's crazy. There's like a whole dude. Do you see what's on? Why is my camera like glowing right now? Oh, you can't see it.
No, I can't.
Oh, you can't see it. But why is my hand glowing?
I don't
know.
It's not maybe you're a vampire.
It's not doing that over here.
Oh, now it did it for a little bit. No,
I don't know.
Whatever.
I don't know. Anyways, I wrote about it in my freaking like essay that I wrote like a long time ago that I'm gonna put out, but it's gonna take a long time. Anyways, I feel so alive when I'm in a dangerous situation and I get out of it alive. Because it just feels like...
I think that's called adrenaline.
Okay, touche. I just...
Continue.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, fuck.
What?
Oh, I dropped my microphone a little bit. I tipped it over. It's fine.
It's okay. I'm sorry. Continue.
I really like that feeling of being in a scary situation and then living. And it makes me feel like I'm meeting God, like I met God.
Again,
I feel God in this fucking Chili's tonight, you know what I mean? Like,
again, I think that is just adrenaline.
God, you yeah, like, I guess, like, if you want to be boring about it.
Sorry, I'm such a party pooper.
It's okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Where did you get that blanket? When did you
I've
get
had
that?
it the whole time. I had it the whole time.
Oh!
Wait, it's upside down.
Wait, what?
It's a
What's
cat.
the design? Oh, it's a cat.
Wait, it's a cat. It's a cat. It's one image of a cat, but like tiled over the whole
a
thing.
mosaic cat.
Yeah, I just like that image so much. I wasn't gonna buy it, and then I saw the image and I just blacked out, and I spent money on it, and then it didn't arrive for a year, and so then I think like a couple months into that year, I emailed customer service and I said, guys, you know what? You can keep it. Just give me my money back. I just want my money back. They didn't say anything.
Oh, they just sent you the blanket.
No, they sent me the blanket. First of all, this is not what it looks like in the picture at all. This is fucking huge. I thought it was gonna be like a tiny little throw blanket that I could just like put as like haha XD. I have like a silly little what?
You said XD, Fern.
Let me fucking live and express myself the way I want to. Holy shit.
I'm sorry. Again, I'm such a party boomer.
It's okay. I forgive you, Joanne. It's okay.
Thank you.
Anyways, I thought like, oh, I can just have like a silly little bunny blanket on like the side of my bed. And it's like the size of my bed. And it's huge. And I don't know where to put it. It's not even, it's like, it's very soft. So like, okay, slay. But like, it's so thin.
You could use it for sleepovers.
I could.
Yeah.
I could.
Yeah.
They're gonna sleep in the fucking schlanket.
The schlank. Oh my god!
It's named after this side of the blanket. But
I just didn't expect Schlatt's face to blanket.
No, this is it's just over the whole thing.
Why do you have that?
Because
you order that.
Because no, Jambo, because he flipped it over. No, I saw it. Okay. Guys. This like so I think like people on like Redbubble were making this already and selling it. And then he was like, I'm gonna make my own. And it's like, okay, word. But I was like, I'm not gonna buy that because it's fucking stupid. Like, I don't want that in my house. But then he flipped it over. He flipped it over. And I saw this little guy. And I was like, I need that thing. I blacked out and I went to the fucking checkout and I got it.
How much did that cost, Fern? How much did that cost?
I don't want to talk about it.
Tell the world. Tell the world.
It was like $50. $50? Yeah.
Fern, what if I came over to your house at some point and we had a sleepover so I could use the schlanket?
Yeah, you can sleep in the schlanket, you can sleep in the gem blanket. You can yeah.
I'll be snug as a bug.
This is not what I ordered, and I'm like, it's okay. Like, it's fine.
Is it okay?
It's just I wish I got my freaking $50 back, and also, like, I forgot that I ordered it, right? I forgot that I ordered it. It's been, like, a year, at least. And then one day, I see, like, a package that's torn. It's torn open, by the way. The package was torn open. I see that on my fucking doorstep. I'm like, what the hell is this? And it says my name on it, and I'm like, oh, like, I don't know what this is, but it's like Christmas. And I see that, and I'm like, and I take psychic damage because I didn't even want it anymore. Like, that was a moment of weakness when I bought that. And I feel like I'm past that. I'm like so past that stage of my life where I would not, today, I Fernified would not buy that. I would not be swayed. I love this image. I love Oh my god. Where is he? Oh my god. Oh my god. You can't even see him. Wait. I love this image of Jambo.
Uh-huh.
But I would not buy merch of it anymore. Cause I healed. And like and so when I saw that, it was just a reminder of like a very dark moment in my life. I lost consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
And I woke up and it said like it's on its way.
Mm-hmm.
And it first of all it wasn't. Anyways, so that's my blanket story. That's why I have a blanket. But yeah, I had a blanket this whole time. I always have a blanket, Joanne. You need to know these things about me because every single time I am on this podcast, I always have the gray blanket that M gave me.
I can't even see your blanket from the FaceTime thing.
Well, yeah, but I sometimes this is just a thing that I do is I wrap it around me. Okay, you may not see it all the time, but it's always there. Okay. It's like God.
Well, now I know, Fern. Now I know.
Yeah, and
now I know.
Okay, and but anyways, M's blanket is a lot more aesthetic than this one, so I'm having that on my bed so that my bed can look nice. And then fucking here in this area of my room, I don't care. So I'm having this fucking ugly piece of shit. Fucking hate this thing. I hate this fucking blanket, dude. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it.
I'll come over at some point. We'll have a little sleepover, and I'll use the schlanket. I'll make use of the schlanket.
Okay. If you say so.
I do say so. I said it. It's been said.
Yeah. Anyways. That's just $50 I'll never get back, you know what I mean?
I know. I'm sorry about that,
but,
Fern, you
oh wait, apparently that whole situation was like a part of a huge fucking like scam. Well, I'm tired.
That's fair.
And it's the end of the podcast.
Yes,
now.
It's the end of the podcast, unfortunately. Hope you had some laughs.
Yeah. Hi, Friendified Nation. I'm so sorry for everybody freaking up late schedule. I'm just like really busy, guys.
That's okay.
I'm just like really busy. Yeah.
That's
but
okay.
I'm gonna post this, and I'm gonna post my American Teenager video essay. Yeah. The thing is, like, okay, I feel so weird about like posting this. I'm considering moving like these videos over to like a different channel because like I feel like these are like silly videos. But like I'm actually like trying on the video essays. I feel like it just doesn't fit.
No, I get it. Yeah, for sure.
But also, like, I'm young, wild, and free. So like, I guess I'll do whatever I want.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
Ugh. Anyways. Freaking goodbye.
Freaking goodbye.
Goodbye. It's over.
Bye. It's over.
It's over. I'm stopping the recording. I'm ending the recording. I'm ending